Happy June, space fans! We're in the 6th month of 2026, meaning we're halfway through the year. For this month's discussing, we're revisiting the past 159 days with updates on stories we've covered in the first half of 2026. But before that, we need to discover what to look for in this month's sky. I'm Science Ben, let's transport outside and look up. Facing the southern sky outside of the dome at 9:52 p.m. this evening, we discover not much. At least nothing super surprising. But turning to the west, we discover the two brightest lights in tonight's sky. There will be no moon as it is already set for the day and won't rise again until 2:20 tomorrow morning. The two brightest lights in tonight's sky, the planets Jupiter and Venus. The pairing have been traveling close together since the start of the month, and tonight reach a pulse, appearing very close to one another in the sky. Venus and Jupiter will share the same right ascension, officially placing them at conjunction. Even though Jupiter is way bigger than Venus, Venus is way closer, resulting in the two appearing to be the same size in the night sky. Mercury will also be nearby in the west. The best night this month for viewing the closest planet to the sun will be the night of the 15th, when Mercury reaches greatest eastern elongation for May-July evening apparition. It will appear following a waxing crescent moon that sets with the sun. The following night, the moon climbs to Jupiter, and the night after that, Venus. The morning of the 21st at 4:24 a.m., the sun will lie directly over the Tropic of Cancer, marking the June solstice, the celestial start of summer for us Virginians. This will make the 21st the longest day of the year. It's all going to be downhill from there. Back at the start of the year, winter, we discovered instances of astronauts becoming sick in space. One such instance leading to the first medical evacuation from space on January the 15th. At that time, neither the nature of the issue nor the name of which astronaut aboard the ISS were affected were released. But since, we have discovered that after eating dinner on January 7th, four-time space flyer Mike Finke lost the ability to talk for 20 minutes. The former Air Force colonel reported experiencing no pain, and doctors have since ruled out the possibility of a heart attack. What exactly happened and why is still a mystery. Finke did share that his crewmates jumped into action after seeing him in distress, and that the space station's onboard ultrasound machine was helpful during the affair. In March, we discovered NASA's next newest space telescope, the Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope, named for Mother of Hubble, Nancy Grace Roman, that is anticipated to radically add to the number of identified space objects, including exoplanets, galaxies, and many, many new stars. The telescope will also explore dark matter and dark energy. Less than a week ago, Roman's 8-foot-wide mirror passed final inspection, making the telescope ready for transport from Goddard Space Flight Center in Maryland to Kennedy Space Center in Florida, from where it is scheduled to launch on August 30th, 8 months ahead of schedule. April 2026 was all about Artemis 2, so much so that I don't really need to say much about it. But what now? Now, like right now, or at least during a NASA press conference that started at 11 a.m., the agency has naming the crew for the Artemis 3 mission, scheduled to launch late next year. Like Artemis 2, Artemis 3 will transport 4 astronauts inside an Orion space capsule atop an SLS rocket traveling towards the moon. The goal of Artemis 3 is to thoroughly test human landing systems and maneuvers to be used in future Artemis missions that will place humans back on the lunar surface. Last month, we discovered the most expensive Earth imaging satellite to date, the NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar, NISAR, a joint effort between the American and Indian space agencies. During May's discussion, we focused on NISAR measuring, from space, the sinking of Mexico City. The satellite is currently also monitoring the sinking of New York City, New Delhi, and Mumbai. That has been 2026, but there are still 6 more months to go. Join us next month when we continue discovering what the year has to offer. Our next discussion starts the second Tuesday of next month, Tuesday, July the 14th. We look forward to you returning then. Thanks for watching, and keep discovering.